Shot, man, you already know.
Yo, nah, fuck you, nigga. I done called your ass like 5 times, nigga. The
Yeah, I
fuck?
ain't gonna put you. I was on Call of Duty.
Call of Duty? Nigga, that game
Call
is
of
trash.
Duty.
Are you shitting me, bro?
You sound trash.
No, first of all, you trash, but the game is trash. Nigga, what the fuck is playing Call of Duty in 2018? The fuck I'm doing trying to shoot that shit, nigga?
I gotta go sit in the car, so it's like no noise in the background here. Nothing.
Oh, I'm fucking crying, bro. But
yeah, bro.
my fault. Niggas fucking up the intro. Welcome to episode 2 of the On the Stoop podcast with your boy, Fizz Jacks, and my illustrious host, Shalom Popo, who's calling in live via satellite as the wrestlers used to do back in the day, even though they was really just shooting the promo backstage. Niggas had me believing that Shawn Michaels was shooting that shit in San Antonio every time. He'd be like, yo, how the fuck that shit got so clear, dog? The fuck?
What's up, man? Episode 2, are we live?
Yeah, we live. Yo, Charlemagne, we live? Yo, Charlemagne, are we live?
He said, yo, we live?
Yo, we live?
I'm gonna have that call up there. Alright, man, what's going on? What's happening, man? Talk to me.
I mean, fam, where do we begin, bro? It's been a long, 11 days, I think it's been? No, not more than that. Like,
let's go, bro. Day Rasputin, let's go.
So, where do we start, bro? Yo, you know what? Actually, I can't even do this shit right now. You know why?
Wow.
Bro, I gotta go to the store, bro. I gotta cop me some things, bro. Ask me what I gotta cop.
What you gotta cop, bro?
Yo, you know, regular shit. You know, as a dude, you know, gotta cop me some J's, some Timbs, some tampons. You know, regular shit, bro.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, Claire.
Need me to pick you up some tampons, bro?
What the fuck I need them for?
No. Wow, you know, according to, you know, certain human beings on the earth, you know, apparently it's not just for women, it's for, you know, everybody. Everybody needs to.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah.
But please, enlighten us.
All right, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, recently there was a lot of controversy with products that was deemed insensitive to those who are transgender, I guess, women that are transitioning into men, and they got into a beef because they decided that they were going to be angry about the fact that it has a feminine symbol on the packages. And, you know, actually they got a statement from the people that make the menstrual cycle products, and they said that, same old shit when the alphabet people get their clothes in you. Oh, yo, I'm sorry. You know, I ain't mean to I ain't mean to do this shit. My bad. That's what they got. They got a corporate my bad. And now, you know, no more feminine symbol on the packages. So apparently, you know, I'm about to go to the store, give me some Timbs and Timberlands, like some Timberlands and tampons, bro. Thoughts?
Oh, you said thoughts.
Thoughts. Nah, shit, I don't have the 50 cent left, nigga.
Listen, man, I don't want to get in trouble. But let me be the first to say that we are heading in a direction where they want transgendered people to be indistinguishable from male or female, which means there won't be. We're heading in a very We're heading in a very like there needs to be that, you know. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're trying to become a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Telling them to take the logo off of the tampons is counterproductive to women.
And you see, that's why I wanted to start. I don't understand. So recently, I was on Facebook, and somebody put up something that I thought was very, very educational in terms of my understanding of things. So they were arguing with somebody. One person was like, "Hey, these people feel this way about this particular subject. We should abide by their feelings." And somebody else said, "No, the regular shit on the hood. Nah, fuck out of here. A man, a woman. I kind of fall in between both. And everybody is so black and white these days. I think it's understandable to have nuance. I believe that transgender people are absolutely 100% deserving of full human rights. No different from somebody who was born and stayed a man or born and stayed a woman. I don't think there should be any difference in that. I don't think we treat them any type of way. My first thing is, how are you going to say remove the feminine symbol when there's people who, like, how are you going to be, like, you're in conflict with each other? A transgender man, a man who transitions into a woman, he's transitioning into the female gender. Am I mistaken in that?
No, that sounds right.
Right? I'm trying to understand how they convince the people that transition into a woman that is now offensive for them to be buying products that originally have that logo there. Like, I'm trying to understand. I don't
Mind
get that.
you, they don't have periods. They can't have periods.
No. Well, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about, because there are men there are women who transitioned into men, but they ain't get like the whole the mechanic ain't.
I don't think they have
the hood yet.
I don't think they have a menstrual cycle. I don't think they have a menstrual cycle still.
Because I don't know, ain't there like medicine they can like use to like stop that shit though?
No, bro, they don't have ovaries. It don't make sense.
No, but I'm talking about, like, say you were originally born, and this is what I'm gonna get into, because they low key people getting trait. People not even really seeing this shit. I'm talking about women who transition into men, and that are now saying that no, we don't want feminine. We don't want the feminine symbol on these packages.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's what it is. Now,
because why would a woman transitioning into a man even have any input on that? We can't even have an opinion on women's shit. Us as males, we can't even have an opinion on tampons or period for that. So how does a woman transitioning into a man have an opinion on anything that has to do with menstrual or period, tampon? I don't know, anything.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's a man's world. Whether you was born a man or you became a man, it's a man's world. Because I guarantee you, how many times would a man transitioning into a woman be able to say something and have it be done like that? Because they said that shit. They was like, yo, we're mad about this shit. And that shit got, production is going to stop by 2020. You won't see that on any packages no more. I was like, well, damn, nigga.
How come every time every time there's a black issue, there's always my bad, 20% off.
We gonna leave that one alone, brother Pope. We gonna leave that one alone, because that's a whole different.
I just want to know.
That's a whole different joint, bro. I don't even have.
But they always compare. Listen, I had an argument the other day, and they always. What did this person say? This person said, I said, yo, if the trans community has a problem with society, go build your own. So this guy says, oh, that's like black people saying if you have a problem with society, go build your own.
Yes, we should have did that shit. Integration was the worst thing that happened to us. We should have did that shit.
We built society. What are you talking about?
Well, first of all, we built society as is right now. Secondly, when we built society, and then we was like, yo, y'all niggas is violating. We built society, y'all niggas is violating. I bet we gonna go make our own society. Them niggas came and found us and said, wait, what? No, come back here.
F-22 wrapped up bombed us, nigga. From the gristle to the gristle. F-22A bombed the shit out of us. So let's really talk facts. And first of all, trans people, gay people, LGBT, and black people will never equate. It's not the same shit. It's not. It'll never be. Stop equating my skin color. I was born this way. I'm brown. I'm permanently brown. You are gender fluid. Okay? You have a choice to be whatever the fuck you want to be. I don't have a choice to be brown. I can only be brown.
Unless you're Michael Jackson.
Unless I'm Michael Jackson.
And Bob's Cartel.
Rest in peace, that man, by the way.
Semi rest in peace.
Rest in peace, that man. Rest in peace.
He was a little out there, bro. Can't be having sleepovers with little kids. But I digress, because Thriller. But I'm in a roundabout saying, but
can you please continue from where you left off when you were saying about the
my thing
shit done?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is an important time in history because, and what I'm gonna say is not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be like crazy. I'm not trying to say anything nuts, but what I'm gonna say is we have seen what happens in society when people who are oppressed get they taste a little, because right now there's not really anything you can say. And once again, I'm speaking as, I want to call myself an ally, but I don't think somebody who's against people having rights. I'm not really for people not with being themselves. So my thing is, of course, if you feel like you were born in the wrong body, you take whatever steps you need to take to go and be comfortable with yourself.
Hold on, let me stop you real quick. I apologize. My apologies, by the way. I'll let you get back. Yo, bro.
Yo.
I come from a hyper Christian Caribbean family. You I don't even have to explain this shit when it comes to this topic, right? Okay, so and I'm not trying to, but before I used to think, nah, you can't be born gay, but bro,
nah, you can.
I definitely think you could be like I remember growing up and I seen some boys, and the way they would walk, or like when we would play tag and shit, like you could tell.
You see that shit from young, bro.
Yeah, like you could tell, like the way they had their hand, like if they put their hand on their hip or something, or
like
you could tell,
why the mother always know?
You could tell a sissy apart from a like a boy. You could tell like who's a sissy. Like you could. Oh man, bro, I don't even want to say that word, but. Like,
no, but okay, but you're thinking about it in terms of, you're saying that as far as your 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old brain is comprehending. So we're not talking about how we feel about them now. You're saying like, yo, this is what I'm thinking at the time. Like, yo, he a little soft, he act a little girly, he act like a sissy. That has nothing to do with how you feel about them now. But you're talking about how you rationalize how they're acting at the time. But yeah, this is true. I am.
Yeah, you're right, because that even a little boy, 8 years old, who is
dealing with sexuality.
Might really be straight. He's just a little fruity.
Which is can happen too, bro. I grew up with, and this is why I know you're born gay, because I grew up with nothing but female cousins. I have 4 sisters. Well, I have 1 sister. Don't fuck with family. But I was born with them. I grew up with my mother around. My pops was there, but my pops worked, so he wasn't really there. Female cousins, like literally from my mother's side and my father's side of the family. It's not really a lot of male cousins. Everybody that was in my family also had girls. I really, and you want to play with your family. So regardless of this, I can't have them go play ball. So what I'm doing, I'm sitting there while they playing dolls and stuff like that. If it was a situation where that was learned behavior, I'd have been gay. If it was based on learned behavior, all they had was wild freaking word up B2K magazines up on the wall. If I was supposed to be learned, I'd be like, I'm supposed to like that shit. No, I did not like that shit at any point in my life, and I was like, nah, I'm straight. It's an arrow. So I understand that. So I'm very compassionate to people who are born that way. Because if somebody would have tried to force me to be gay, I'd have been like, I'm good, bro. Just like the same way. So I can understand people getting forced to be straight or forced to be a man when they feel like a woman or a woman when they feel like a man. I can understand them being like, no, I'm good. What I'm saying is, where does it end? And what I was getting back to when you was talking about the the thing in the beginning, I was saying that I saw somebody online say, "Do you know what the definition of trans is?" And we know the definition. I would assume everybody would think that the definition is transitioning, right?
Oh shit, I was gonna never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
But somebody, as a matter of fact, it was on the nigga Ronald's page. Somebody said that no, transcending gender, and I said, there it is. Ain't about becoming one gender. It's about transition. It's about making that self its own gender. And I was like, there it is. Because if it was really about inclusion, then why not just say, hey, it's a feminine product, it's trans friendly?
And it's for women. Like, if you're not trying to be that, leave it the fuck alone.
Why not say it's trans friendly? Like, is gender friendly? Pan-gender, like, pansexual friendly. Like, literally, that would make sense, right?
If you're
But it
transitioning
ain't
into a
about inclusion. It's about eradication. And the reason why I say that is because now, because we move on momentum in human society. We move on momentum. One person takes one slave boat, transatlantic slave trade. One person lynches one black person, Ku Klux Klan. This is how human nature works. Human nature works in momentum. We don't take one piece of something to be like, yeah, I'm good. Nah, never.
It's politically correct. You get a couple of people to agree with you, and then you good.
It's never gonna happen. Now, all of a sudden, should a woman who is like having a conversation, her 12, 13-year-old daughter sees something in her leg, she's like, yo, mom, what is this? And then a woman is gonna say, well, you're becoming a woman. It's part of a menstrual cycle. Should that conversation not happen? Should we
That's a
just
good point.
remove femininity from
That's a good
situations to include everybody in something? A woman says, "Hey, yo, this is a very important part because as a woman, you're gonna be able to breed children. You're gonna be able to breastfeed. There's gonna be a connection with it. Should that be eradicated now?" And people are gonna see this and say, or hear this, and gonna say, "Well, he's speaking in hyperbole." But am I really? Am I really? And this is coming from somebody who is in full support of people being who they want to be and being called what they want to be called. But at the same time, let's really understand what's it about. Because where's it going to stop? When are you guys going to ever feel comfortable? Because you guys can't really get that much legislation done. That shit happens like every generation or so for something major. And it ain't about that. It's about small victories or false victories rather. Because it's not going to change people's mindset. I don't know, fam.
This shit crazy. We heading in the direction, bro. That I would say trans LGBT has been the most influential. Yeah, bro. I really feel like the LGBT community. I really feel like they stick together for the most part. You know, they're very, very tribal. They
It
fight
has
for
to.
their
They're
rights.
one in few, I would say, in terms of how many like different ranges of those like spectrums that they fit in. You know, they
Shit
find
is
kinship in one
crazy, bro.
another.
They went from 0 to 300, but if you understand power, I don't know if anybody ever read that book, 48 Laws of Power, bro. Unity. They have unity.
Yeah,
When you
that's.
have unity, you can get shit done. Period. That's with any group. If you have, as long as you have unity, you have power. Some type of power.
I know. It's just I'm sympathetic to what they want, but I'm saying I don't know if it they why should because the fact that they say like, oh, I feel like a woman. Women don't even know what they feel like. I don't think you could just compartmentalize that into a simple feeling. I want to wear dresses. I feel like a woman. I don't think you could say that.
Can women say they feel like women if they've never been a man either? I'm saying like, wouldn't you have to
They
know what both feels like in order to know which one feels like what?
true, but you can say like, but
You can say I am a woman and I feel what I feel, but
I
like
think
you would have to be both. You would have had to have been both genders to be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely a woman today. Like, oh, I'm definitely a woman. I mean, a male tomorrow. Like you to
but
like
you
officially.
that's an important thing because now in that group now we have people who are like Sam Smith said he's genderless. Like some days you feel like a man, some days you feel like a woman, which is all right, bro. That's it, bad. Talk your shit. It is what it is. My thing is, my thing is, I'm just confused. I don't know. I need to be taught. That's what the first thing I'll say. I need to be taught. I need to learn because I'm confused about what it is they want to accomplish. Because with all this situation where people sound like they just want to be included in things, they want the same rights as everybody else, and that's 100% not only good but necessary. There shouldn't be any exclusion. And at the same time, there's also like this is a frivolous thing, and believe me, everybody's gonna get it because the same way I felt like when people were saying, "Oh, female is a derogatory term." To me, that was a frivolous thing that doesn't do anything to further a cause. And people will say, "Hey, this changes the mindset." Well, then changes. But if you start trying to just knock off these little victories, then you're not really gonna have enough cachet with the people you're trying to go against in order to get these big victories done.
It's kind of like the weird kid in school, the weird kid, and everybody's laughing. There's something about him that's weird that makes everybody laugh. And then the teacher goes, the teacher has a meeting and then forces all of the kids to like the weird kid, and it's like nobody still likes him. They follow the rules, but nobody still.
Ain't nobody really fucking with him.
Yeah, nobody really fuck. But that's kind of a shitty analogy, but comparing the two. But the way y'all moving is gonna y'all probably get it legislated, but nobody's still gonna really like y'all, and that's fake as fuck. Like,
and you know why they
you want
think
people to like you because of the law, or you want people to like you because I met a gay dude, coolest dude ever, give you the shirt off his back, and he changed my whole entire thing on gay people. Like I fucks with gay people that are decent human beings and don't try to you know what I'm saying? Even he's gay and even he says, no, I don't like how they be doing too much. Even he says that. So it's like, come on, why can't we just all be decent fucking people?
that's my thing. That's my thing. One of my favorite shows. My girl had put me on to it. How to Get Away with Murder. It's a lot of couples in there. The couple I was the most invested in was a
Shout
gay
out to
couple.
your girl, by the way.
Word, shout out to wifey always. But my favorite couple in that show was a gay couple. That was a couple I was the most invested in. I don't the scenes when people are kissing, whatever. But the relationship.
I don't like when they kiss, cause yo, that shit. I feel like I'm a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I like, come on, don't do that. Don't do that shit next to me. Cause it makes me feel weird. Like that shit makes me. I don't like seeing that shit. Like two grown ass men. That's just me. That's just me. I don't like that shit. I don't. That shit is weird to me, bro. Like,
and you know why I think that's an okay thing to say? Because I feel like there's probably a lot of gay people that probably feel the same way. Like, oh, yo, heterosexual kissing, oh. But you see, that's talk about me being sexual because I could see an ugly dude and an ugly girl kissing and be equally as grossed out. I'm not to say that gay people kissing grosses me out. But I'm saying I could equally be like, nah, fam, that ain't it. But I'm talking about the relationship. The relationship part of the couple I'm talking about is Connor and I think his name was Allen, Connor Allen or whatever. That was what got to me. Like I was like, damn, I'm really investing in this. When they broke up, like I think season 3 or 4, I was like, damn, son, like yo, my son Connor broke up uh with the dude and shit like that, and I'm invested. And this is supposed to be me. I'm supposed to be from the hood. I say what I'm supposed to say. If I'm supposed to hate gay people, I'm supposed to hate all of them. Yet I'm sitting there and being the most invested because I ain't about hate. It's about being real. I'm real with people. That niggas is doing the wildest shit for the smallest victories. And people are not gonna like you, not because you're gay, because they're gonna think what you're doing is petulant. That's what I think the biggest thing is. And of course, if anybody disagree with me, please call me out. But don't just wank it with, oh, you're transphobic, homophobic. I don't have a fear. I don't have a fear. Phobia is a fear. I don't have a fear, you guys. I don't feel like you guys are taking over. This is not the same ignorant black person on the barbershop that just saying shit like, oh, fuck them F words. No, it's not that. I'm just generally confused about the agenda that you guys want to, what's the word? Execute.
The agenda is gender. Fuck is you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Are you guys going to be sad? Is it going to be done? Is the work going to be done when there's no more reference to gender in anything?
Damn, then we gotta fuck Spanish people up there. We gotta beat the shit out of them. They whole dictionary is. We spending too much time on this topic.
Wow, yo, I didn't even realize that.
They whole dictionary.
Mi alma. Yeah, what are you gonna do about that?
Yeah,
ain't no Spanish word.
Yo,
Yo, I didn't even think about that.
What if the people y'all say that don't fuck with gay people say, all right, fuck this English shit, I'm going to Spanish. Everybody can start talking Spanish, but what about
nah,
that?
there's gonna be a lot of people bad because it's gonna be
y'all gotta,
it ain't gonna be no end to it. So that's what I'm saying.
Y'all have to be imperialists. Y'all gotta take over every fucking thing. Y'all gotta change the world. Y'all gotta make the world rainbow. The ocean can't be blue no more. It gotta be rainbow.
Yo, I forgot all about every pronoun is predicated on he and she.
We spending too much time on this topic, bro.
I don't know, bro. I mean, it is because it's an important topic. It's an ongoing thing, bro. But you know what topic I want to get to. Bro, I'm trying to keep it in, dog. I'm trying to. Why you little?
He turning green.
I'm with my Homer Simpson, nigga. Why you little? Don't.
Straight up,
bro. You seen this? You seen Apryl Jones, God, and Little Fizz just like literally just say fuck rules I'm gonna do whatever on TV.
Shout out to them.
No shout out to them. They are
Shout out to them.
they are nasty people. It's some nasty motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shout out to them, man.
No, ain't no goddamn shout out to them. No goddamn Apryl Jones and no freaking Lil Fizz, bro.
So enlighten us. Tell us what happened, bro.
Man, Lil Fizz, B2K, my son, bump.
Bump.
I'm doing it for Lil Saint. You know, B2K, Omarion in that group, girlfriend, all that shit.
Girlfriend.
I still don't understand why Will Smith wanted to beat them up. That's a weird music cameo of all time. That's the weirdest thing in music video history. That and when Pharrell just randomly showed his neck tat at the end of Beautiful. Like, the nigga was just doing a beat, and then they just said, "Oh yeah, something about you," and just flash his necktie. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is on that day?" but anyway, and Apryl Jones, former girlfriend of Omarion,
they got kids.
2 kids.
They got kids.
2 kids, and you know it had been rumored on Instagram, Shade Room, all the other shit for weeks, months, I would say. And then finally, Love and Hip Hop comes out, and they have like a little scene together, and they just fucking the kids. And I said, well, goddamn. Are the hoes just wilding on a whole different level for 2020?
Listen, we can't, don't be mad at what they do, bro. They've been doing what they've been doing. It's just on TV now. It's on TV. Bro, that bitch is in the game. She belong to the game. That's it.
Yo, I was just like, and you know, Lil Fizz, he putting up captions like, "Oh, good things come to those who wait." It's like, nah, you want to get snuffed.
Nah, you a sucker.
Yeah, that's corny, bro. That's corny. Good.
Yo, bro, he has kids. What you gonna play, stepdaddy now? Good things come to those who wait. You a sucker. Yo, that's what you was waiting for, to be a stepfather, nigga?
I was like, wow, bro, it be your own man. This shit had me looking at a couple of my men. Like, hold on now, nigga.
Yo, you know, man.
Like, hold on, nigga. Like, yo, actually, nigga, I ain't like when you said a joke in front of my girl now, cause yeah, now I gotta use Omarion colored glasses for all past transgressions and shit.
Yo, but guess what?
That's crazy.
Here's the important thing. Omarion handled that like a champ.
Either that or he about to go O.J. Simpson. It's one of 2 ways. Either he not gonna care.
Let's not put that. But guess what?
What?
Less encouraging black men to move on the way that he did, because everybody expects us to act out and lash out, and I feel like that's not a good rep that we have. You know what I'm saying? So your man's is fucking your bitch, or you know your man's is now he always claiming that he always wants, you know, some sucker shit. Cool. I'm glad y'all showed y'all colors, man. Just stay over there, man. I'm happy, man. I'm over here. Y'all stay over there, man. Y'all do y'all, man. You know, people's things, bro. People's feelings. People change up, bro. People switch up like this in a snap of a finger, bro.
Fucking Thanos, nigga. Snap of a finger.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro.
I don't know, dude.
What you gonna do, bro? What can you do?
Kill him.
Really? Kill him?
Yeah.
Listen, you a sucker ass nigga too.
How? I'm a sucker. No, some things for principle, you just like, nah. I gotta snuff you, just cause.
Bro, listen. Is it really worth that? Bro. So and for what?
Okay, I'm dragging. I'm not gonna kill you. But we fighting. You remember what happened with Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher? When that nigga drove his ass along big ass California to go find that nigga? Yeah, that's me. We gonna talk about this. We gonna do it in person.
Yo, listen,
you ain't gonna do that shit. You listen, say what you want about cool. You know, I don't gotta retaliate. True. we gonna have this conversation in person. You gonna tell me what's going on in person. You ain't just gonna be able to do that shit and hide online.
What exactly don't you like? What is the part that is? What is the conflict there? What is enabling you to fight and fight who?
It's like you was my man. It's like my man's, and you gonna go and mess with my baby moms, and then say shit like good things come to those who wait. Because if it was just on some quiet shit and you did it, it's like, all right, whatever, that's cool. Saying shit like good things come to those who wait, nah, you trying me. And her, I ain't even gonna get into her because she's the prettiest clown I've ever seen in my life.
Listen,
I ain't gonna hold you because she pretty, but she a clown, bro. Because she's saying shit like, I don't live my life for the internet. You was the same one that was on Instagram Live saying that, yo, everybody want to fuck your fat pussy. On Instagram Live, smacking your shit. Like it was a fucking cat.
That's gross. But
who not doing shit for the internet? That's you. Ain't nobody make you do that shit. Except for the alcohol.
I want to touch on what you said. Yo, listen, we should never incite violence against one another. I'm talking about as men. Like we speaking in a room as men. Like we should never incite violence towards each other, especially over no female. And I know it's a little deeper because it's a baby mother. That's your children's mother, and that was your friend. So yeah, the betrayal level is like through the roof. I get what you're saying, but as long as we are men, as long as we are men, as long as we are males, as long as we are adults, fuck the gender too. As long as we are adults, we discuss it. We don't act out physically, because coming from is a feeling. It's just a feeling, bro. Like you feel hurt, you feel betrayed. You can't act out off of a feeling, bro. A feeling is just a feeling. That shit is gonna go away. You have to think logically, bro. We have to, because that's what we were put here to do, bro. We have to be leaders in the community that think logically and not emotionally.
Yeah.
And then you doing all of that, that's like a big ass emotional gathering because you coming with your energy, he coming with his, and the bitch don't even care. What's she going to do? She can't. It's not like she can get in between y'all and have a fucking a triple threat match. It's not like,
she better, nigga.
So it's really gonna be y'all two. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow.
You know me, nigga. You know my theme song. I'm sorry.
But you know what I'm saying? That stuff is more for girls. And I say that because when I see women fight, I literally do not see women in danger of losing their life. So as long as we are men, we have to discuss it because if a man fights another man, you can lose your life. Women are not in danger of losing their life when they fight with other women. I'm not saying it can't happen. There's always a mathematical equation where
it's not common. It's not as common.
Some She-Hulk bitch can fucking slam a girl on her.
Nah, but you remember the girl that stabbed the other girl on Penny Ave? I think it was. I forgot what chain it was, but she poked her up because the girl was like. But that's an exception. I don't think that's a rule. I think at any point a nigga just grab a Glock and just like bug out. I don't know. I feel like, well, one thing we're clearly Omarion is on a whole different level of maturity, or maybe he's just waiting.
I'm trying to promote that.
Let's hope. Cause you know what? Yeah. You convinced me. I'm cool. Let's hope. Let's hope that he's just on some cool. Y'all doing bird shit. I'm over here with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, please, we need to promote that in the black community. I mean, we already fight each other enough. We stab each other enough. We shoot at each other enough. You know what I mean? We already got that rep. I don't want black men to be demonized and looked at as those type of people anymore. I think we should move on and evolve from that. Oh, he fucked that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a big ass gathering. Come holler at me, bro. Come holler at me.
No, yeah, you had to have the conversation in person. Yo.
So,
yeah. Yeah, nah, talk to me. What's up? What's up, man? Yeah, what's up? Like, what's really going on, dog? I don't know.
Crazy. That's
So
for any comments on the girl? Because I can't say.
who? April Jones?
Oh yeah.
The prettiest clown I've ever seen, bro. She a clown.
That's what you got to say?
It's nothing to be said because she. We've seen. I've seen so many examples. Clown shit, bro.
Okay, I just want to say this, and I'm gonna leave the topic alone. I'm gonna just say this. She is disrespectful.
Clown shit, bro. We ain't see her. It was another quote. She was talking about like, yo, it's the best dick in my. Because it's like it's not like they doing that shit and just being cool. They trying to. They're antagonizing him. And me as a person who get, oh, this is the best dick of my life. You enticing somebody, someone to go upside your head with a brick, and it's like, yo, y'all can't just do this shit and leave it alone. It's not enough. Not enough. It's not enough for them. That's what's really getting me more upset. It ain't enough that they did it. They gotta let everybody know they did it too. And I feel like that's just sad. Like that shows poor moral character. Cause I don't think at any point when Bow Wow had said what he said, the corny shit that he said, like, oh, my son's single now, he don't gotta worry about no girl, like, yeah, we out here and shit like that. What he said, and niggas was like, yo, that's corny. Marvin was like, yo, that's my man's, but I told him, like, that's what the moms is wilding. Right? Is that not a definition of somebody being a stand-up person? At least in the media. We don't know who they are. Maybe April's the nicest person outside of social media. Maybe Mario's a piece of shit. Regardless of that, we're talking about the public people's persona. I can only go off the information I see. What he did was a stand-up thing to do. Yo, I told him he was out of pocket. Now this is her turn to be like, even if she would have did what she did, she could have just been like something like, oh, you know, it is what it is. I know he's my ex's friend, but you know, we fell for each other. I'd be like, I ain't cool.
Listen, bro.
Whatever.
I mean, this is a common
She just literally on something like, yo, this is the best dick I ever had. I'm like, wow.
Bro, you acting like, this is common in America, bro.
Of course.
The sucker nigga, and then the petty bitch. That's, excuse my language, the sucker dude and the petty female. You know what I'm saying? Like this is common, and then the Omarions are not common. So I'm trying to promote that level of maturity for black men. We need that. We need that to be unified.
I'm with it. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it.
Because not for nothing, that kind of maturity is needed in our community, especially because the black men in the black community are supposed to be leaders. And they're supposed to be the gatekeepers, and they're supposed to be the ones setting the example. And he's going in the right direction. And anybody who is going to react to a situation in a mature way, like he did, I'm all for that. All for it. All for it. You know what I'm saying? But that stuff, oh, the best dick of my life, oh, good things come to people who wait. That's sucker nigga shit.
You know lame shit. That's what lame shit don't make me happy. When you doing lame shit, it's like, yo, that's corny, bro. That's beneath somebody.
Chris, that's a bitch ass nigga, bro. That's a bitch move. That's what girls do, bro. That's a bitch ass nigga, bro. That's some female shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some female shit. I'm very sad. He couldn't have had no male example in his life doing shit like that. A strong, providing, gathering male in his life doing shit like that. That just screams bitch nigga. How the fuck you gonna call yourself a solid man talking about some good things come to those who wait?
Listen, I'm not gonna. Karma gonna come find them. Maybe they ain't gonna be a negative situation, but they gonna have a conversation. Cause you can't do that and then not have some karmic retribution coming your way in whatever shape or form. Maybe it's just as simple as, maybe it's as simple as they just break up, or maybe it's like, somebody catch the monster. I don't know. This shit never ends.
if he really said that, I mean, if he feels like that for real, like the good things come to those who wait. If he always felt like that, the type of person that makes him is gross. And as for the female, who has attachments to the male party with kids, if the kind of person that makes her is grotesque, gross, disgusting.
All right, Judge's gavel. On account of honus in the third degree. Do we find Apryl Jones and Little Fizz guilty?
Bump, bump, bump. You like that, right?
Get the fuck out of here. All right, man. Yo, when you gonna take your pictures in front of the Joker steps? It's alright, man. It's all the craze, man. You didn't know? It's a new tourist attraction.
Is that right?
Yeah, comparable to, the lighting of the tree at Rockefeller Center. The local bodega that has the chopped up hamburger that, that's all the new craze. You didn't know?
Hold on. You hear that?
What'd you hear?
Hold on, wind that up. Boing, gentrification.
Yo.
My gentrification in the box.
Yo.
At its finest. So let's talk about it. Let's get crazy with this.
I just don't understand why white people don't want to leave our shit alone. We can't have nothing. God damn. Y'all taking steps.
They about to suck us job, man. Shit, man. I don't know.
We can't have steps. And I am in no way a defender of the Bronx.
They're not even nice steps.
It's just steps. That a white person just dance like Shawn Michaels. And
it's crazy.
Bro, it's just like, it don't never change. It's like, what else can they just suck the life out of, bro? Have you seen how many people are taking pictures in front of those goddamn steps?
Listen.
It don't make no damn sense. It's just some steps. And niggas is shaking their ass and shit like that. Oh, the Joker step. It's like, yo, y'all really don't want to invest any time, effort, or money into anything until y'all feel like it's safe. Because it's like, these steps have always been there. Of course, people could be like, yo, it didn't mean anything until the movie. But we've seen examples of y'all just wait until something gets cool that we've had to deal with for years. For you then all of a sudden to be like, that shit probably
crazy. Everybody complains about those steps. Well, everybody black or Spanish.
Yo, who the fuck would have walked up them steps?
Them steps have a name. The steps of death.
You should look like the pyramids in Giza, nigga. I'm not fucking like.
Those steps look like they lead to the pillars of hell.
I'm not walking those steps, nigga. Are you crazy? And they got everybody taking pictures, and it's just like, I just don't. It's not like, it's no white person that just recognizes anything. You don't have no clue about nothing. You don't see none of them posting, hey, well, this has been here before in the past. They act like this is a brand new thing. They think the shit got built for that movie. And they act like it. Because then now, all of a sudden, it's all about, oh, let's go to the Bronx. Let's venture to the Bronx. Just another example of them just taking culture away.
White people.
We can't have even shit. We can't have shit we don't like. We can't have shit we do like. What can we have? Nobody likes them steps.
It's not even just white people. I've seen a whole bunch of different people flocking to this. You know what?
Uncultured.
I feel like, because I come from a town where white people, Asian people, they were scared to come to the Bronx or Brooklyn. And
I still ain't like. I still ain't trying to go to the Bronx, man. I got a aunt who lived there. I've seen twice. No, I'm good. If you don't see her ass in Haiti, I ain't seen her ass in New York. If she don't come in, I ain't going to no Bronx. Crazy.
I try not to go to the Bronx if I don't have to.
And it's not even like the jokes are simple. The Bronx is that's a troop, bro.
It's the fact.
It's a troop, my nigga. Like that's a day. Going to the Bronx is a day. Manhattan is a couple of hours. Going to Queens is that's a day, bro. I ain't trying to do
They
that.
say that the craziest people come from the Bronx and Florida.
Yeah, Bronx man / Florida man on the news in the Google. That shit is different, bro. That shit is different. But I'm just saying, this is what everything has. There's a video on. Let's see if I can find it right now.
You're not talking about the eggs, right?
I think we talk about the same thing. But let me find Almonte, and he's talking about hipsters discovering chopped cheese, and they're talking about it like it's some brand new delicacy. Now, here's what's gonna happen.
Shout out to Almonte. I love Almonte because he really peeps. I don't agree with everything he says, but he peeps a lot of the bullshit.
Bullshit. That's what it is.
With society, bro. A lot of it.
Bullshit. And
I don't agree with everything he says, but you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he's canceled. Like, I'm not gonna cancel because I don't agree with something.
Yeah, he was just talking about how they just talked about something for the, like, it's some new thing. Like, people really, it really comes back to what's in their DNA, and this is in their DNA. Finding something that's already been established and declaring it that they discovered it. That's what it is, and it's like chopped cheese, bro. We can't have chopped cheeses. I don't understand.
First of all, a chopped cheese that's bad food.
Well, you ain't well.
Like the idea of it, that's just bad grub.
But it tastes chopped cheese.
Oh yeah, it tastes separate. Oh yeah, it tastes great. But in terms of like, put that shit in front of Gordon Ramsay. He's gonna say, "What the fuck is this?"
Nah, I think if Gordon Ramsay eat a chopped cheese, he's gonna fucking love that shit, bro. Are you crazy?
Well, if he ate it, but it's not like it's a chopped cheese. Like that shit sound like something somebody just made up.
Yeah, the fact that it's named chopped cheese is crazy. It's not even a sandwich. It should be a cheeseburger hero. No, nigga said chopped cheese. Nah, well, we should call chopped cheese. But how about cheese? No, chopped cheese. And niggas ran with that shit.
Chopped cheese.
And it's just, I don't. What can they tell you? Let's do a bet. What is the next black owned part of our society that white people are going to discover and say this is theirs now?
Hot combs.
Hot combs? Nah, I'm pretty sure they probably already took that shit. Hot combs? I guess if they took that shit. My guess is.
I dare them to take that.
My guess is. If I had to guess, it would either be, I think, spaghetti sandwich. iCarly did spaghetti sandwich?
They did spaghetti tacos, I believe.
Spaghetti tacos? Nah, I ain't close. I don't know, fam. I just can't. I can't, bro. Just white people, just let us have some things, man. Just let us have some things for ourselves. That's all we want.
When Iggy Azalea was rocking them braids, and they was like, "Oh, the new," I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Wait, the same braids that I told black people they couldn't get jobs for because it wasn't appropriate hairstyle. Those braids?
Yeah, not those braids. Not those braids. That's what I'm saying, man. It's just it's like, no, you can't do this. You can't have this. You can't have this. You can't have this. Oh, she wearing that? What's her name? Oh, whatever random white girl name you want to put. Because I don't want to be Becky and be low hanging fruit. But it's just, and then it's like, all of a sudden, now that's cool. That everybody can do it now. It's like, I don't understand why we need white people permission to do what it is that we've always been doing. I don't need their permission. I don't need their say so for anything. Do-rags. That's what it's gonna be. Promise you. When white women get do-rags, when Kim Kardashian wears a silky, I promise you, Going. Them shits is gonna be $300 a pop. I promise you, my nigga. Because first, Kim Kardashian do it. Then the fashion houses do it. So after she wears that shit, she get caught with paparazzi wearing that shit. Once Versace and all them motherfuckers see that shit, durags is gonna be $500 a pop. I promise you. I put that shit on my life in the next 5 years. Durags is gonna be. We gonna be off. We gonna be off that shit too.
TMZ, just in. Kim K spotted outside with her lustrous silk
rack. You know they gonna. You know they're gonna be talking about that shit. You know how that music go. Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein. Is that nigga name?
Crazy, man.
Harvey Levinstein. Harvey Levin, that's his name and shit. But yeah, he's gonna be just sitting there with the mark and the fucking clear dry erase board to be like, yeah, so we saw Kim K out there, man. Who's gonna be wearing this now? And all that shit. I would say that they would ask Van about it, but you know, niggas fired my son Van Lathan. And shit.
I can't, man. I don't know. That's what they do, man. They've been doing this since they got to this country.
They've been doing this shit since existence, bro. They've been doing this shit since human existence.
Discover somewhere, rape the shit out of the culture. That's what they did with the fucking pilgrims and the fucking Indians. That's what they raped the shit out of their culture. And left them for dead. They had nothing left.
Say it again, because you bringing me to the main event. Say it again. What did they do to their culture?
When they got here, they raped the shit out of the fucking Indians and stole their culture and left them for dead. They had nothing left. Nothing.
And now, weighing in, this wretch is not scheduled for 1 fall. Weighing in at 222 pounds. From Chicago, Illinois. Kanye West. Man, where are you gonna start about? Because today's gonna be the day, bro. Today's the day. Today's the day I retire.
I'm not gonna allow you to crucify Kanye West.
You're not gonna allow me? Please tell me why I shouldn't.
I'm not gonna allow you to crucify Kanye West.
But please tell me why I shouldn't.
Kanye West is responsible for a lot of what we have in the black community in terms of style, in terms of culture.
Wait, what, I thought we don't have no culture. I thought we were cultureless.
Listen, he is nuts. He's goofy. We spoke about this earlier. Didn't I say that he goofy? I said this.
The goofiest. The longest nose with the biggest 2 teeth under the fucking lips.
Okay, goofy. The long word goofy.
The goofiest, bro. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I ain't even gonna get into it because I'm not even gonna. Just look up the Big Boy interview that he had. Shout out to Big Boy. Big Boy's Neighborhood in LA. This man fixed himself to say black people are cultureless. He's promoting Jesus is King. Jesus is King is his I think 10th studio album. You know, he's recently converted to Christianity. He's become a born again Christian. So with that, he's, you know, his music is very Christian based. So he comes in, Jesus is King. A lot of it is about the praise of the Lord. All that is cool. That's cool.
I'm so happy you found salvation. I'm actually happy.
That's cool. Here's what I'm not happy with. I truly believe in people. I've been saying this shit, and the people know me. I ain't had no mic in my face. I ain't have no way to put my word out before I said that shit. I was like, yo, a couple of years ago, like 2017, 2018, I was like, you know what? Kanye is the biggest culture vulture we've ever had in this shit. The biggest one. Everybody was like, how? Cause he brought culture. He the one that made us do. True. A lot of the same culture vultures did the same thing. A lot of people think Leo Cohen, the former president of Def Jam, was a culture vulture. He brought us Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule in the same year. 3 of the biggest artists of the 2000s. Just because you do something for us doesn't mean you don't take. And people are like, yo, what do you mean? And for anybody who thinks that I'm not educated in Kanye West, I knew about Kanye West back when that nigga was in back basement parties and shit. And people are recording on VHS, and people are putting a microphone to them and say, "Hey, bro, look at this new up and coming producer from Chicago. Hey, what's your name?" When he had no accident, a skinny jaw, and had teeth that was too big to fit his mouth. That's how long I've known about this nigga. And I'm telling you that this nigga is a fraud. Honestly. And I fell for it because I told y'all last time Kanye was my moral compass. How is it that this man who has so much cachet with the black community can denounce people in such a way, not but just 20 years later? And it comes back to the fact that he was never what he was never who he said he was. He was never who he said he was. And we fell for that shit. Ain't no way you talking about you was just on stage last year talking about like I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. And shit now all of a sudden you wanna look down and tell people, oh yo, y'all can't do this shit, y'all not living right. How can you be about how can you be talking about, oh, I pulling them to foreign fucking bitches, but now you could be about prison reform, which is clearly an obvious shot at Meek Mill. Somebody who's legit in a year and a half, year and 2 years, changed his whole life for the better to do great work for people who's in the same situation and don't have a voice to speak out. Meanwhile,
shout out to Meek Mill, man.
Shout out to Meek Mill. I would have never thought in a million years I would say I'm more of a fan of Kanye of Meek Mill musically.
Meek Mill is not well,
and personally.
He was goofy. Meek Mill was.
He did goofy shit in the past, and I think Meek Mill would probably be one of the first people to say, "Yeah, I was off them pills and shit like that. I was being goofy."
I never seen a black. What black man do you know in the entertainment business that came back from an L like that?
Ain't nobody, man. He's
like
doing good work.
His comeback was prolific.
Dropped a great album. He's doing great work. He was just in John Jay, school I used to go to.
Give an ear clap to that man,
John Jay with Jay-Z, Robert Kraft talk about prison reform.
And we need leaders. We need solid leaders like this in the community.
What has Kanye done for us lately? Kanye just give niggas sneakers all day. He give you sneakers, music, holy ass clothes, and tell you like, yo, I'm elevating shit. And people want to be like, I was arguing with somebody on Facebook today, and they said black people don't got no culture. Cause how the fuck you gonna say black people don't got no culture? It's corporations that was making millions off a fleet. A simple ass tweet. How the fuck you gonna say we don't have no culture? That don't make no sense. She was like, oh, yo, who were black people before slaves? And I was like, yo, you don't know about the Mali Empire? Mansa Musa, the richest man in human existence. You don't know about that? How is that not no culture? And I said the reason why
culture?
I was like, yo,
where would Vine have been? Vine, the biggest shit that ever hit the internet. Vine. Where would Vine have been without
Yeet.
black people?
Where's Vine without Yeet? When the nigga was doing the video, he had this different shit popping up. Where's Vine without Yeet? Where is Look at all these fashion brands now. Look at every single one.
Look at the memes. Look at the memes.
Black Twitter.
Most funny memes are black Twitter.
Are you crazy?
Bro.
But you know why?
I smack the shit out of a white nigga that ever said he made up bruh. I smack the fire out of any white nigga that ever said they made up bruh. Who made that shit up? That shit is fucking. Come on, even the word thought.
Come on, a New York specific, a New York thing. That shit is it's in the lexicon of society. It's not just some shit that's popular. That shit is in the lexicon. Fleek is in the lexicon. There are companies who are profiting off of our material. And you know why people think that we don't have no culture? Because our culture doesn't involve raping and taking things out and claiming it as our own and saying that we discovered it. That's the only reason why.
We create from scratch. That's a fact.
Every single time. We don't have an Elvis. We had a Chuck Berry. We don't got a Tank. Y'all got Sam Smith. Like these are the examples. It's too many different examples. I'm
Y'all don't
talking.
even
That's a
got a
50
Bob
year.
Marley.
That's a 75-year gap.
Y'all don't even got a Bob Marley.
That's a 75-year gap, man. I'm talking about Elvis and I'm talking about Sam Smith making their name and their sound off of black soul. Kanye is currently profiting off of black church Christian choir culture. And you gonna say that we don't have no culture? People are gonna say that what he's saying is that we don't have no culture because we don't profit on our culture. How we gonna profit if every single time we try to profit, them niggas cut us off our legs, man?
Kanye.
This nigga is retarded, bro.
Kanye, if you hear this one day, I wanna ask you, how dare you, man? Have you been on the internet lately? Have you seen the Rolf meme? One meme that turned into 1,000 black people memes that everybody could laugh at?
Who's switching? Who's making the SpongeBob memes?
Black people.
Come on, man. We are actively contributing now more than ever. Maybe 10 years ago you could make an argument because you could just have been oblivious to the shit. We're contributing now more than ever. Rap is the pop music. Rap is pop.
Shit crazy.
We don't have no culture because you're saying that we don't profit off of our culture. It's because they try to block us at every turn. That don't mean that we don't have it. It's mean they're not giving us access to our own. Because he's talking all this shit. And this is what we need to realize about Kanye. Kanye don't really speak positively about no black people. And what I say is that I can hear for as long as I can remember, Kanye went to do some white shit and then put it in the culture. Which is, I don't know if he thought that he was improving our taste level or some shit. Pink, oh yeah, I bring the pink polo. I did all that shit. That's cool. That's cool. I don't think people were unhappy with such things. I don't think people are saying, yo, we needed this. Ain't nobody asked for that. You did that and it was cool. It popped. Alright, cool. I don't think that I hope he don't think that he certainly enriched us because like, I got him out there baggy clothes and I'm in this shit now. This nigga saying that we don't have no culture is insane, bro.
It's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful. How is the Black Panther Party not black culture? When everybody, when you were talking about those conscious rappers and all that shit, how is that not black culture? When you was hanging around with Mos Def and Talib Kweli and GLC and Consequence and all them motherfuckers and with Ron Fest, how was that not a part of black culture? You wearing Jordans all the time is black culture. Michael Jordan is black culture. Michael Jordan, first athlete to be a billionaire. That's black culture off of sneakers. Off of sneakers. Who brought those sneakers? Black people. Who made those sneakers popular? Who was the person in the commercial that was saying, yo, why you jump so high? Is it the shorts? Nah, I don't know. It gotta be the shoes. That's him, Mars Blackman, 1986. Who's a nigga that was in, whatchamacallit, that was in Do the Right Thing? They got mad when the white nigga that had the Larry Bird jersey stepped on his fours. And then you saw the rise of Jordan skyrocket. That's black culture. White people don't give a fuck if they sneakers is dirty. White people walking around with the same dusty ass Vans all the time.
They only wear two sneakers their entire life.
Vans and Chucks. That shit got popping because of black culture. We was the one that was scrubbing our sneakers with the toothbrush. Oh, yo, I got a mark. Let me get this shit off. Look at all these fashion brands now. Supreme. Louis Vuitton, Gucci. What happened? Niggas was wearing them shits. The shits was popping, right? What happened? We stopped wearing this shit. We started wearing more streetwear. What did they do? Collab with the streetwear. Look at the past spring summer lines. Man, this nigga's a clown, bro. When we gonna give it up? Because I was the nigga that was trying to hold on the longest.
How many styles have white people?
Wait, what if they contributed to us?
Yeah, like yo, hold on a second. What? Okay, Elvis, and you know they got rock. They had rock. They got that.
It ain't about they had rock. Chuck Berry had a rock before Elvis, man.
But what have they? What in terms of like All right, let's talk about music. Where have they evolved from? Because even now, everything that they sing or rap derives from fucking black people.
Country is blues. Same thing. Same derivative.
We could do that better than.
Lil Nas X did country way better. One of the biggest records in this time. I don't see Garth Brooks doing that shit. I don't see Blake Shelton doing that. Blake Shelton, they could try a million times. They'll never have a song as big as fucking Old Town Road. They'll never have a song as big as that shit.
Let's just come to this conclusion. What's Shelton Benjamin special? What's his special? Shelton Benjamin.
Pay dirt.
I'll do that to Kanye. Judgment for the.
No. No, but it's way deeper than that, bro. Because it's people that really believe him. It's people that really. When I said that shit, she was like, I don't know. She didn't say they didn't have. She said, I don't know what culture black people had before being slaves. I was like, yo, how do you don't know? This is nothing that you can't research. The internet is widely available to everybody. You can research this shit. Kings and queens. Kings and queens, bro. People came. The Europeans came to learn from us. People are still trying to figure out how they built those pyramids. So much so that niggas said, nah, it gotta be aliens. Because we were so mathematically advanced. Where's that? Egyptian. Where's the Egyptian? African. How was that not culture? You walking around with yeah, come on, bro. Like, stop playing with me, man.
What happened with the rights to Prince music? When Prince wanted to get his music from Sony, what happened with that? Now that he's dead, what happened with that?
I think like Jay-Z is like a. I don't even know.
Who owns the rights to Prince's music?
No, Prince. Yeah, Prince.
Yeah. But Prince was smart. He was thinking ahead of the future. Same with Michael Jackson. When
he brought the Beatles catalog on half of Sony.
Okay. All right now. Didn't Michael Jackson want the rights to his music as well?
Yeah.
He was thinking ahead in the future.
I don't understand how you would ever think that black people don't have no culture, man. That shit is ridiculous.
That shit wicked, man.
And how can you not look around and not see how we've influenced every single facet of society?
Everything is what did I say before? We built society, correct?
Come on, bro. The same Black Choir that you talking about, man. Same Black Choir you singing is black culture. How is that not black culture?
You know what's crazy? I always say this to my mom. I say, yo, Mom, if black people don't see the ultimate salvation when this shit all hit the fan, I'll fucking quit. Bro, we gotta see I'm talking about a chariot of white horses is gonna come down and pick black people to fuck up, and we gotta get the fucking highest height of the height.
Because it's not enough that we get disrespected by the massive society.
Bad, bro. We got it bad out here.
You got niggas that and this is our fault. Again, this is why the biggest lesson I've learned is that you just can't put a celebrity on a pedestal. And we've seen a living embodiment of somebody who lived, who died, who could have died being a hero, but lived long enough to see himself become a villain. Because he thinks that he's doing the same thing that he's always been doing. But he don't realize he's lost. And people are like, yo, how's he lost just because he don't agree with me? It's not about why he don't agree with me. It's a manner in which he displays his disagreements. How are you the president? How are you going to tell the president, I don't care about black people? The president don't care about black people in 2005. And in 2018, you telling Trump, somebody who called a country that I'm from, a country that a lot of people from, shithole countries, and be like, yo, I feel like a superhero when I wear your hat. And be surprised when niggas is calling you a coon.
Shit.
What? How you gonna sit there and say, yo, I ain't vote, but if I did, I'd have voted for Trump. When you know Trump got people that's locked up in cages, but you want to talk about being a Christian. And I know that being a Christian and seeing people get harmed directly conflicts with your Christian faith. How are you gonna sit there and be like, ah man, like the Republicans freed the slave, and you don't tell people that yeah, the Republicans freed the slave because that's what they were aligned with back in 18 whatever it was. But now, party realignment, people change, people objectives, like how you don't educate people on that aspect? It's because you're not really trying to spread truth. You're trying to spread what you think you know, and you don't really know nothing. And it's crazy to think just how uneducated somebody who we gave such a pedestal to is on. How you going to speak these things and you don't really know what you're talking about? And every single time somebody says you don't know what you're talking about, you're gonna just be like, "Wow, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, fam. I don't really know." And then every time you see niggas disprove you, you can say, "Well, not actually, Kanye. Boom, slavery is a choice." You saying slavery is a choice and you a mental slave right now, and niggas just told your ass you cannot fucking retire as a recording artist. How you saying slavery is a choice, but I ain't see you say, "Nah, I'm dropping from Def Jam right now." Right? Clearly ain't always about you having a choice. And this is talking about you making millions. And we're talking about people who got fucking they foot cut off just for leaving the plantation, taking 1 foot off. Like, how dare you, bro? I don't understand, man. His grandfather, Black Panther, like his mother was like at the sit-ins, and he said something which I agree with. He said that they didn't fight for me to vote Democrat. They fought for me to say whatever the fuck I want to say. Like, okay, really, but how would you think that they would feel about what you're saying? Knowing what you know, or no, or maybe you just don't know. I don't know, man. I can't really fuck with that man no more.
I said I wasn't gonna let you crucify the man, but you done disassembled that nigga bar by fucking bar just now. So you dismantled his oppressive establishment, as they would say.
Everything that he's done, bro. Everything that he's done. Every time he talk about the greatest ideas on earth. And all he do is talk about white people. Tyler Perry just opened up the biggest movie studio. Bigger than like Warner Brothers, Paramount put together. I ain't never heard him say anything about that yet. We ain't hear him say anything about that. He not looking to us like anybody. He looking at us like we beneath him. Everything he says is like, "Yo, man, me as my black," but he said it, bro. He's said it. He said it. 2011. Check the lyric. I even might make my son be Republican, so everybody know I love white people. He said it. He's dropped dimes. There was a song that leaked. Him and Migos. It was like 2017, and he was like, "Yeah, I be acting like the white people." He's really told us this whole entire time, "Yo, I'm a dip soon." He's told us that. I don't know, bro. But like I said, the most influential person is the most easily influenced.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Last question. Let me ask you a question because we gotta move on. Why is him being a Christian almost like how he says he's moving away from the community? That is like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm moving away from the community by being a Christian? Huh? So what exactly are you saying, Kanye? What are you saying?
He above this now, bro. I'm a Christian. I'm above this rap shit. I'm gonna do this shit. I'm above this. Which, if he looks happy, personally speaking, cool. That's all cool, bro. But when you started speaking like you above this shit, bro, you was the same nigga 3 years ago that was talking about you was bleaching bitches' assholes. You was talking about like, yo, I come on that couch. You like this is you, bro. Like, you was a part of this culture. You was a part of this collective group of people that provide to society. I don't know if that's culture. I would assume anybody would assume that that's a definition. But if people want to say that's not culture, then so be it. But nonetheless, it's sad, bro. I think it's just sad to see the demise of somebody. and he wants to say like, well, I'm just telling you how I feel, but I don't think he really understands the true ramifications. You don't have to agree with everybody, but your petulance is showing, and this is why him and Donald Trump relate. Niggas want to say niggas want to say, oh yeah, well I don't agree because black. He's mad that Obama called him a jackass after the Taylor Swift shit. After just like how Donald Trump was mad that Obama roasted him in the White House Correspondents' Dinner. That's all it is. Them niggas is, oh, where are you gonna do that? All right, see how I act out now. Like all he does is align. All he's doing is aligning himself with people who have wild, wicked, like Donald Trump Jr., which is promoting his album. Donald Trump Jr. was promoting his album. Kanye is a pioneer. He's a visionary. All this shit. When Kanye said in Gorgeous, face it, Jerome get more time than Brandon. At the airport, they check all through my baggage. I ain't see, and this is a part of what I think to be the second greatest rap album of all time, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I ain't seen no Donald Trump. I ain't seen no Donald Trump. Whatchamacallit? I ain't seen no Donald Trump Jr. talk about Kanye as a visionary on music that is far superior to anything he's put out after, barring Washington. I ain't see no right wing pundit, conservative commentator say anything when that nigga made crack music. I ain't seen none of them motherfuckers that he's joining with at the hip as he's on his knees now begging for the acceptance when he said, yo, I treat cash the way the government treat AIDS. I won't be satisfied till all my niggas get it. I ain't seen none of them, man. We could look for the tweets.
How did he go from was it because of the rock? Why she wanna rock with West? Because after the blueprint, I got lots of checks. She don't play Xbox, but got a box of X. That make her tongue move faster than DOS effects. Yo, sorry. Like, yo.
Like, I don't know about y'all, man, but this shit, it fucks me up, man. He's talking about, like, yo, my music was secular. And I'm like, yo, he's really trying to denounce his old self. That's what it is. And this is his old self that gave so many people hope. You can't tell me heard him saying gospel.
It is.
You can't tell me that Touch the Sky ain't gospel. Or it was at the time. Like, come on, you can't tell me that. Like, he was a superhero, man. He was a superhero. That's
Kanye like West. That was our voice. He
was Pac. He was Pac. Everybody thought it was dead. He was Pac.
I thought he was gonna run for president too.
He's still thinking he's gonna run for president now. I could only imagine shit under Kanye West as president.
No, hell no, that nigga goofy. That's not a solid man. A solid men don't fucking. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want 80. You don't want 80 like this. He said he was in debt. Now he's not in debt. If it comes to find out that it's only two things that will make me cool with Kanye. Not cool, but I'll be like, all right, whatever. Charge it to the game. Is if Kanye says I was in debt, the right wings paid me out. I'd be like, you know what? Whatever. You a corny nigga. But you got the bag. Cool. You out of debt. Whatever. Sold your soul. Whatever. Or I'm reading a book. It was recommended by via the Breakfast Club by Nipsey Hussle. It's called The Spook That Sat by the Door. For those of you guys that haven't read it, it's about a guy who he's in the FBI, and this book was written in the 60s or 70s, and he's in the 70s, he's in the FBI, and his community's looking at him like, yo, you're cool, you're racist. How you fuck you gonna be a part of that bum ass organization? But what he was really doing was getting insider information, and he was destroying it from within. And spook is a derogatory term towards us, and that's why it was named the spook that sat by the door. If you look at the last Breakfast Club interview that Nipsey did, he said that he was going to name his album that. And if it comes to find out that Kanye was on some like, yo, I was just in this shit trying to infiltrate, that'd be cool. Cause it's like, it's no way. It's no way. This cannot just be the logical transition for somebody who was so against all of that. But then again, like Jay-Z said, there's only so long fake doesn't pretend. I don't really got nothing else to say on that matter. You want to end this shit? You want to end the Kanye rant? Because that's a real Kanye rant. And I'm not even done yet.
Bro. You just went in.
Cause, man, I think that shit is... How is Kanye... How is black... What? How is...
Yo, we already... Listen, you right now, you kicking the horse, kicking the dead horse, you stabbing the nigga.
Kicking, nigga. I'm about to do the fucking people's elbow, nigga. Fucking...
Nigga, you stabbing the dead nigga in the front of his fucking shirt. You stabbing him in the back in the front of his shirt is soggy. Chill out.
Oh.
Let him live, man. Let him live. His time coming. You gonna see.
You gonna be embarrassed, man.
What's next, bro?
I mean, Cardi B telling bitches that she paved the way for female rappers to get signed, so.
Whoa! For that fucking statement, because I want to get into this. Hold on. For that statement again, fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, you ain't know?
Female rappers?
Yeah.
Nikki.
I mean, I get. You know what? I get what she was saying.
I'm giving you permission to punt kick. I'm giving you permission to put special teams on the field and punt kick this bitch.
Nah, you know why I get what she's saying?
No, I don't get why she said. I don't get why she says that.
She's saying that because she's saying she paved the way for female rappers who can't rap to get in the business.
Try again.
Yeah, think about it, bro. You know that girl? What's her name? That go out with Quavo, Shorty or some shit. She a little light skin joint.
Bro, that's phony.
That's only trash.
That's not a real. That's not a real paved in the way. That's phony as fuck. No.
She's trash, bro. That girl, Lizzo. What's her
fuck that. That's lazy, bro.
What's her personality except for just being fat?
Bro, listen. Some people got it and some people don't. All right, that's lazy as fuck. Ain't no paving no fucking way for people who can't rap. That's lazy as fuck.
Yeah,
Get
bro.
your bars up. Nah, that's whack. Because Nicki came up in a time where she was a female rapper and you had to have your bars up in that time.
Exactly.
No, we keeping that. That is the forefront. Period.
She paved the way for people who wanted to catch a lick and rap. That's what it is. That'll never be that to the real niggas. That'll never be a fucking paving. That would never be a role. Never. Of course. I'm not saying that I think it's right. I'm just telling you this is the facts, because all of a sudden there's a whole bunch of female rappers like
don't say names, bro. Don't say names. Just say it's a whole bunch of female rappers.
Whole bunch of female rappers who I think can't rap.
By the way, Fritz was very biased about female rappers.
Oh yeah, I used to think they was trash, nigga.
You thought I forgot, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, nah. I ain't gonna hold. Yeah.
Yo, listen.
Yeah, those Facebook posts in like 2015, 16, I was giving niggas hell.
Yeah, he was giving the women 50. I mean, I'm not sure about his
rap, but I can say that now. Rhapsody is nice. Jeezy is nice. I listen to Jeezy's Rolling Peace freestyle a lot.
Oh yeah.
Jeezy's nice. Dope. Tink is nice.
She's dope.
Cardi is Cardi. Rhapsody for real nice. And you know why? You know why people get so mad at me? Because people be trying to call me, all types of things. People try to call me like I hate white people. People try to say that I'm homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic. Well, no, people don't say that because I don't think people think I'm against Muslims or anything like that. But you will never see somebody rap harder to a Lil Kim verse than me. Lil Kim's verse on Quiet Storm remix, I rap that shit like I was with her in the booth.
Don't challenge this nigga in Quiet Storm with Lil Kim. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Like, are you crazy?
Out rap you everything.
I know that song from top to bottom. I know Lil Kim verse and I Can Love You Better top to bottom. I'd listen to Lauryn Hill do wop that thing like Lauryn Hill is one of the nicest rappers, excluding gender. I mean, I ain't even talking about women. I'm talking about period. She used to eat the plate off of Prize and Wyclef. Eat their plate. Are you crazy? So it's not about me not thinking that female rappers can't, because I think that they're female. I think that, no, I think you think that because you rap and you female, you should be considered as nice. I don't think Nicki's nice. I never did. I thought it's.
You don't think who's nice?
Nicki Minaj. I don't really think she's that nice.
Time out.
It's 10. It's 2. It's no. I'll say it's 5 verses that I fuck with from Nicki.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I can see now because all she do is rap about her pussy, how wet her pussy is. But back then, when we was coming up, bro, come on, bro. Hungry Nicki, when she was on, nigga.
It was cool. Warning was cool. Listen, this is the 5 Nicki verses I fuck with. And a lot of the Nicki fans would even know a lot of these songs. Monster, which got on stage.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, Good Morning remix.
Oh, yeah.
Warning.
Of course.
It's a song that she did with Keisha Cole. Which one called? What's the name of the song? I Ain't Through. The way she sounded, I was like, yeah, I like her voice and how she carried herself on that shit. That shit. It's a song with Nelly, and she had like a good verse. It was like get like me, boom. That shit.
What about if Drizzy say get him, I'ma get him?
No.
Nah, you're drunk.
Is that shit? It's a song with Mario. Her verse is fire on that shit. And she just had dropped something with Kanye West. It was New Body, the shit that they tried to make into a Christian song, and she was beefing about it. That's 7 out of all the songs. Everything else, I thought she was really just regurgitating, but then she carries herself like she's nice. It was like, you're okay. I think you're okay. I think that you're a very capable rapper. And people be like, yeah, she ate Jay and Kanye on Monster. Did she? Or was it just the energy? It's like saying, it's like saying Busta Rhymes ate everybody on Scenario. Did he? Or did he just come with the best energy on that song? You think his verse was actually lyrically better than Phife Dawg?
Here we go, yo. So what, Scenario. Nah, he did not, but yeah.
I mean, we know that as a standout, but people said that, oh yeah, standout also means he lyrically beat Q-Tip, Phife Dawg. Nah, I don't think he. Like, Phife got crazy on that shit. Bono this, Bono that. Bo can't rap, yo, the Bono the Jack. It's a get off. Like, yeah, but we know that song don't start.
Wait. Busta Rhymes' pen.
No.
For the viewers.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes' pen is mistakenly, without a doubt.
No, yeah, he's, to me,
unfucking believable.
Busta he's ridiculous. We're gonna do segments about the unsung heroes in music, because it's a couple that I need y'all to really just rub. Busta Rhymes.
Bro, you really about to have me go pull out my Busta Rhymes catalog, bro? Because
give me some more.
I forgot.
No, yeah, you'll forget. You'll forget because a lot of people think. But he just came up with a smash. Girlfriends was 2017. He's still doing it. Busta Rhymes is somebody. But did I think he was the most lyrical on that song? No, I don't think it was the most lyrical, but he came with the most energy. That record don't really start till you hear from mine for the yeah, you feel me? Like it don't really start until he say rah rah like a thunder dragon. Like that's him. In case look at the similarities. Those two songs, those two verses use the exact same line. Rah rah like a thunder dragon. Like she's used that. Like in Roman's Revenge and all that. Roman's Revenge, she got off too. With Eminem, she yeah. That go. But I don't really think she's like
did it on him. I didn't like that.
all these bitches since my sons. People was like, oh, she's a female. Oh, but she's saying that the women are her sons, which is also correlated to the fact that she's sonning them. Whoa. Bro, low hanging fruit.
What?
Low hanging fruit.
I don't like it.
But I'll tell you a lot of things. Nicki Minaj is better than fucking Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we have to. Even if people had rumors about Safari writing her verses, which if you hear them rap, whatever. I'll leave that alone.
I solely believe that they were two matched partners. I don't believe that he had anything. I don't think that he wrote her music at all. I really don't. They sound similar. They really do. But I don't think Safari wrote any. Nicki Minaj takes her penwomanship very seriously, and it sounds sincere. It sounds like it comes from the heart.
I mean, Nicki's here, man. It's like Nicki's
Hey, man,
the
Queen's
problem
in the
of how I
house.
feel, yeah, the problem of regardless of how I feel, she's here, dog. But us talking about female rappers. This is my whole point was I don't
Is
really
Cardi B's pen questionable?
questionable. We already know that Partisan Fontaine wrote a lot of her shit. I think
First name Fontaine, I'll be pleased to date you. College educated, got degrees and papers, but I'm from the South where if you ain't rapping about trapping, you a freak of nature. That Fontaine?
yeah, like it's known. We know that. Like I don't think Cardi B is an entertainer, in which has a level of star level and skill level that a lot of people can't have. There's a reason why there's a lot of people that's nice that can't get a stage and kill that shit. But you want me to think that Cardi B was on IG and then didn't see people just rapping and they're like, yo, I can't bust a lick off that. No, she told that shit was like, yo, these niggas is fucking with me. I come with a following. Then Bodak Yellow became the fucking female computers. That shit became female computers and career. Oh, word, I'm off this shit. Cardi B don't really have to drop another album the rest of her life. Because she's a personality, she's just gonna catch the next lick. 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't need music. 50 Cent give us a fucking great album, nigga. That shit is a luxury. 50 Cent seeing what he did in music was like, yeah, I'm off this. This is a hustler shit. Call you a hustler. Oh, word, let me get this bag real quick. Oh, rhythm and flow. Let me get this bag. I'm off this. Yeah, we off with the bag, Offset. Which is the point. And I think that paved the way for a lot of people trying to recreate that momentum. Who can I? And I was telling people this. I saw Megan Thee Stallion coming in 2017, and if anybody who had Facebook or Twitter, you would know because in 2017 people were sharing videos of her rapping around a bunch of niggas when she just had the white beater and blue jeans, and they just saw her rapping, and she was rapping, and it was like, yo, who was that? And I was like, yup, she next up. You know why? Because she's nice enough and she's ratchet enough, so she's gonna hit all demographics. Seen that shit coming a mile away, bro.
And plus, she's cool like that. I mean, she looks like the type of girl that could just chill with the homies.
Yeah, but I think Megan is nice. I think Megan really, and she does my pussy and all. I think Megan is nice. I think City Girls is trash.
They don't write their music.
I think they trash. I think they do nothing that's like impressive. But that ratchet shit caught a lick. That shit happened after who?
Cardi B.
What she's saying has merit. We may not like it. What she's saying has merit. I think it's dismissive to a lot of the people who came before her. But what she's saying, she hasn't married. I just don't think that she thinks. I think that she thinks it's a good thing, but I don't think she realizes that, like, now you watered down the genre. Because now there's a lot of people who just think they could just be bad and get a fat ass and rap. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of nice people. Like, people don't listen to Rhapsody. And Rhapsody probably dropped one of the best albums from the 2018. Rhapsody nice. Rhapsody going ball for ball with Kendrick Lamar. And I don't think there's a lot of people, period, can like really fuck with Kendrick Lamar on the song.
No.
Not a lot of people, man. We seen Drake fail. So, you know, I don't know. Just, Cardi B. All hail Cardi B, the king of female rap. Bro.
No.
Nah, she's not the king of female rap?
No.
Couldn't fool me, nigga. Oh, man. What else is there to talk about, bro? Oh.
If you really want, let's connect. We could also talk about shit. It's so much to talk about, bro.
Like, I still got like 32 for Kanye. I still got 32 balls for him.
You want to go to jail for homicide?
Do I want to go to jail?
You want to go to jail for homicide, bro?
Dum dum.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh man.
The judge gonna be like, bop, bop, bop. Little Fizz gonna throw a law book at your
Throw hammer, nigga. Oh my god! Did you see that? Did you see that Kellogg's was making an initiative to put out cereal boxes that had all of the things, all of the different cereals put together into one box, and it was called All Together, to be in support of the anti-bullying of LGBTQ community members? And did you know they was on that?
Are they really getting bullied?
Well, you let Dave Chappelle tell it. Yeah.
Who are they getting? Who's bullying gay people?
No, listen. Obviously speaking, there are some places, especially around the world, that you'll probably die by stoning for being gay, which is an important thing to know. I
know, like, back in the day, they'd be like, look, that's a sissy. Go fuck that nigga up. Niggas would chase the sissies out the park. Niggas would chase the gay niggas out the park. Or something, That's a faggot. Get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I know it used to be like that back in the day, but who cares about if you're gay or not? Who gives a fuck? From my surroundings and what I see, it's just like, oh, that nigga gay. And then that's it. Oh, he gay. Oh yeah, you gay. That's literally that's where it stops. Literally, that's all I see nowadays. So it's like, who's really being bullied? I'm not seeing this here in America. Who?
I don't know, man. But I think we just gonna end it on that. No, man. We had a fiery one today.